Hi, how are you?
Greetings from...
Thanks for joining us. Topping the news today, it's a known fact that all good things must come to an end. But this time, that expression hits a little closer to home.
Bozo the Clown, a Chicago children's television icon, had his final television show on July 14th. WGN announced in May that they were going to cancel the 40-year-old Bozo show. It was the sum of such old characters as Sandy, Rusty, Wizzo, and Cookie. Fortunately, memories of the Bozo show will live on at the Museum of Broadcast Combinations at the Chicago Culture Center. It will now be the home of several pieces of Bozo memorable including props, pictures, customers, and even Cuddly Duddly. Fans and cast members were on hand for the opening of the exhibits. Don Sandberg, Robin, Rick, Marshall, Druden, and Joey Diarra, who played Bozo himself. We're meeting, greeting, and signing autographs. The Bozo exhibit is on display indefinitely at the museum, so now Bozo and smiles he provided to so many across the country will never be forgotten.
The city of Chicago is expanding its 311 non-emergency service. They are now making it accessible over the internet. People who need any of the 500 services offered by the city can also get them online. For instance, you can get an abandoned car towed, get a street light fixed, or get some graffiti in the neighborhood cleaned up. Now, for the day's health, here's Megan Grove.
Thanks. We'll be back. Tea may help stop the arteries from closing as fast. That could mean that people have less of a chance of having a heart attack. Now a few study in the Journal of Circulation found that people who drink black tea have healthy arteries. Researchers at the Boston University School of Medicine looked at the long-term effects of black tea on 50 people who had artery disease. The tea improved delusional in all of them. Apparently, black tea prevents the oxidation of the so-called bad cholesterol that leads to the formation of plaque in the walls of the arteries. Also, there's new research today on those so-called ice cream headaches. Researchers found that women who have had migraines were twice as likely to get a headache eating cold ice cream or drinking cold water. Ice cream headaches are usually felt in the middle of the forehead. It's triggered when the roof of the mouth comes in contact with something cold. The study comes from researchers at the University Hospital in Sweden. They hope this connection may help them understand why some people are more likely to suffer from migraines than others. And that's all for today's health news. Actor 2.
Thanks, Megan. When we come back, some needy seniors get a helping hand from the Chicago Bears.
Plus, we'll have Tom Skilling's latest weather forecast. We'll be right back.
They come from Los Angeles and London, San Francisco and Santiago, all on American Airlines to do business in Chicago. They arrive hundreds of times a day to build, create, invest. And every day, American is the international symbol for service in and Chicago. 95 key business destinations, the most nonstops to Europe. One airline that means business in Chicago, American Airlines.
That was Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. Dynamite Blast demolished the 27-year-old arena. For years, it was home to the Indian Pacers. It also hosted concerts and other sporting events. But Market Square Arena was a shrine of another kind for Elvis fans. It was the site of King's final public concert in 1977, 2 months before death. Just seconds before the blast, a voice was heard over Indianapolis radio saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building."
Let's find out what's in store for Chicago's weather. Here's the forecast with our favorite weatherman, Tom Skilling.
Greetings from the NBC Weather Center. We have some good news. The dry weather is ending here in the area. Weather Flight shows us the area of cloudiness that brought us the rain overnight. A second batch is on the way, and we need it. We haven't had much of that recently. The big rains focus in this region southeast of us today, but a lot of wind will accompany the new precipitation. High pressure and low pressure keep the winds blowing strongly. That's the weather for now. Back now to the area's newest and most popular anchor team.
Saturday mail service could be canceled. Can all relax. Mail service on Saturday is safe. The post office decided to continue delivering the mail 6 weeks a week. A plan was under consideration to scale back delivery to 5 days a week because of financial problems. There was an all-out uproar over the thought from both Congress and general public. The Postal Service is shutting down many construction projects now and initiating other cuts to save money. Now let's see what's up with sports.
Well, it appears as if the Black Hawks have made it into the playoffs. Last night against the Coyotes, the Hawks scored their only goal in the first with this nice tip in through the legs of the Coyotes' goal. In the second period, the Coyotes came back to tie, and then later in the third they scored again to win the game. Hawks fans weren't the only ones at the game last night. The great one, Wayne Gretzky, was there in his own luxurious skybox. He was given a standing ovation between the second and third period. The next victims for the Blackhawks will be the St. Louis Blues, the only team that may skate in the way of the Hawks. Actually making it to the Stanley Cup Finals, they'll play the Blues tonight, and Coach Brian Suter has his options of how the Hawks are playing lately.
A majority of the moving and deliveries was done at no charge by Midway Moving Company. The Bears will continue to make the donations until all pieces have been removed from Soldier Field.
Well, that's all the news for now. Tune in for coverage of all the day's events.
Thanks for watching the NBC News Center and have a wonderful day.
It was a great day.